Okay, so we are going to start in our favorite comfortable seated position, whatever feels good to you this afternoon. And as you get there, rock side to side on those sits bones. You can really let them ground in, rooting down. Then when you're ready, start to draw up from the bottom of your spine. We're going to sit up really nice and tall. Just take a few breaths here. So happy to be back here practicing with you. Let's just get ourselves ready for a wonderful hour of yoga. Sitting up taller in the spine, drawing up from the crown of the head. This time we're going to start with our palms facing down. So we're grounding down. We're going to do a warrior flow today. And we're going to ground down. Then we're going to get our warrior all wound up, warmed up for the winter. And then it's going to get really comfy and we're going to be ready to hibernate, right? So lots of good things planned ahead. So taking another breath here, sitting up tall. As you exhale, bring your chin down to your chest. Breathing into the back of our neck, tops of our shoulders, that beautiful space in between where everything meets. Could soften your gaze down a little further, maybe even close your eyes. Take a big breath in through the nose, side out through the mouth. Let's enjoy 3 more breaths, just like that. Drawing in fresh, clean air, clean energy, and clean thoughts with every inhale. And releasing anything stale with every exhale, stale air, stale energy, stale thoughts. Beautiful. Take another breath. As you exhale, we're going to slowly lean over to the left. Just lean over, kind of come on to that left sits bone. And then as you inhale, come back up to center. You could lift the chin up just a little bit so we still don't have our chin at our chest. And then as you exhale, we're going to lean over to the right. Inhale back up to center. Exhale over to the left. Starting to find that space side to side. Inhaling back up, exhaling over to the right. All right, come back up to center. And now we're going to go front to back. Instead of that side to side, we're going to inhale and we're going to exhale forward. Bring that chin back down to your chest. And as you inhale, we're going to round through. We're going to slide back. Lean into your shoulders a little bit. Hang on to those knees. Give your shoulders a little wiggle. Inhale, slide forward. Find this gentle seated cat and cow, sliding up, inhaling, sipping that beautiful breath. Exhaling, rounding back, chin to chest, sliding through center, leaning into those shoulders, hanging onto your knees. Get the shoulders a little sway side to side. Come forward one more time. Big breath in. Exhale, round all the way back. Stay here for an extra breath. And now this time, instead of front to back, we're going to connect it all. So we're going to inhale, we're going to slide over to the left, coming forward, making a big circle, rounding that heart all the way around over to the right. Make the circle as big as you like it. And just start to feel that space all around in your aura, gliding through, still rooting down in the sits bones. Making any adjustments along the way so that this feels good in your body in this moment. All right, one more big circle all the way around, and then we're going to meet in the back. Take that big circle. Meet me in the back. Here, we're going to lean back, release the feet, give them a little wiggle, a little ankle circle or two in both directions, and then cross your legs the other way, the non-dominant way, and then turn your circles also in the non-dominant way. Still exploring that space, but noticing any differences on this side. What could you do with those differences? Are there any little adjustments that you'd like to make so that it could feel better along the way? Maybe close your eyes if they're not still closed from before, and just explore these spaces in your body and all around, breathing deeply, exhaling fully. Gliding through the shoulders, through the hips. Giving that spine all the love with all these beautiful spirals. All right, one more big circle all the way around in this direction. And then we're going to meet back in the center. Sitting up nice and tall, maybe rock side to side just a little bit. Come back onto those sits bones. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, turn and twist to the right. Bring that right hand down behind you, the left hand in front of you. Turn and look over the right shoulder. Take 3 breaths here. Big breaths in, long exhales out. All right, keep everything exactly as it is. Take another breath. And as you exhale, we're going to turn our head and look to the left. Keep everything exactly where it is except for the head. Turn the head, look to the left, all the way to the left, all the way, all the way. Come over, look over that left shoulder. So sitting up tall, maybe even look out of the left corner of the eye. Beautiful. One more breath. And as you exhale, gently unwind the spine. Bring the hands back to the knees. The gaze forward. Rock side to side a little bit. Nice. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Reaching the hands all the way up, up, up. Sparkle the fingers. Turn, exhale to the left. Plant the left hand behind you. Looking over that left shoulder, we're going to take 3 more breaths here. Really think about keeping the hip points facing forward and turning from the top of your torso. Good job. One more breath. As you exhale, gently turn only the head. Keep the whole body exactly how it is, except for the head turn, and bring your gaze over to the right. All the way over to the right, looking over the right shoulder, lifting up through the heart, looking out of the corner of the right eye. Beautiful. One more breath, and as you exhale, gently unwind the shoulders, bring the hands back to the knees, the gaze back to the front. Wiggle out the shoulders. Good job. Now gently bring your hands to your knees, lean back and bring those knees together. We're going to extend our legs out long. Extend the legs out, point and flex the feet. Point and flex the hands. Do some feet and ankle circles. And then circle in the other direction. Okay, anchor the heels down in the ground. Draw the toes back towards the body. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Reach the fingers up, up, up. Drop those shoulder blades down on your back. See how we went from like this, the arms right next to the ears, then we drop those shoulder blades down. Beautiful. Now take your right wrist in your left hand. Big breath in. As you exhale, lean over to the left. Maybe even look up towards the sky, lifting your chin up, lifting up through that right elbow. All right, inhale, both arms back up. Reach the hands up, up, up. Drop those shoulders down. Now we're going to take the left wrist in the right hand. Big breath in. Exhale over to the left. Looking up. Reaching up with the elbow and the gaze. All right, inhale the hands all the way back, up, up, up. Exhale, hands come down behind the back. Draw the arms all the way down behind the back. Interlace the fingers, shoulder blades together. Lift up through the heart. 3 breaths here. Sigh them out. Release the hands, bring them back to the knees. Wiggle out the shoulders. Nice. Inhale, sweep those arms all the way back up. Reaching up, up, up with the hands and the heart. Exhale, we're going to look down and forward fold. Bring your hands down first, and then walk them down. Bring yourself as far down as you would like to go. Then when you get there, sway side to side, nod the head. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Lick your lips, wiggle out your face. Unclench your jaw. What other little adjustment could you do to make this feel even better in your body? Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. One more breath. Lift the gaze and then walk the hands back to the body. Bringing yourself back up. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Bring those hands together at prayer and draw them down to your heart. Take a moment here, bowing the head into the heart space. Set an intention for your practice if you haven't already. Maybe it's just connecting your movement with the breath. Maybe you're going to come along with this collective intention along in this warrior flow, preparing ourselves for winter. Maybe there's other special things that you want to call in and some other things you want to release out. It's all possible. Beautiful. Inhale, bring the arms all the way back up. Exhale, hands come down behind the back. Again, interlace those fingers. Oh, sorry, interlace the fingers the non-dominant way this time, right? We're balancing everything out. Draw that heart up. 3 breaths. Opening up the front of the shoulders. This is really good for those of us who sit on the computer all day or in a car hunched over a steering wheel. So many other ways that we're just hunched over things. Let's open up the opposite way. Releasing stagnant energy throughout the chest, the heart, the entire torso. Release the hands, bring them back to the knees, wiggle out the shoulders. Do a couple of shoulder circles. Bring them all the way up by the ears. And then circle in the other direction. All right. Now just give them another wiggle. And we're going to slide over into our tabletop. So however you like to get there, just bring your legs around underneath you. I'm going to go a little sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so tabletop. Let's see. I think this will be good. Okay. Perfect. Wrists under elbows, under shoulders, knees under hips. And take your feet so that they're flat, right? So our shoelaces are down, and give them a little pity patty on the mat. Okay. Stop with the pity patty, tuck the toes under, and sway your hips side to side. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the other side. You get to choose how far over that hip is going to go to the side. Do you want it to come over and touch? A little tap on the side, and then inhale all the way up and over to the other side. All right, one more on each side. And then coming back to our table, take a breath, sigh it out. Beautiful. One more. Okay, now take your hands to the top of the mat, one hand print forward, lean over them, tuck your toes, lift your knees, slide up into downward dog. Looking back between the feet, relaxing the neck, pedal your legs out. Make sure that your fingers are splayed nice and wide, but not too far apart, right? Keep that foundation solid. Settling into our dog, take a breath, and we're going to really draw those shoulders up onto our back, coming up onto the balls of our feet, lifting those hips all the way up to the sky, relaxing the neck. Nod your head, yes and no. Lick your lips, wiggle out your face. Take another breath, sigh it out. Okay, one more big breath in, and as you exhale, this time we're going to bring our heels down towards the ground. You can bring them all the way down if you like. If that's good for you, you can even lift your toes up, getting into the back of the legs, those hamstrings, even a little further. Or not. Or not is always an option. You could be pedaling. What else works for you this afternoon? Okay, now look forward. Bring those toes together to touch. Inhale the right leg up. Draw a few ankle circles in both directions. And then when you're ready, bring that right knee into your chest. And we're going to step that right foot in between the hands. Finding our first lunge. And if you like, this is a great place to put those blocks along the edges of your feet. So you're like framing, let's see, how can we, there we go. So we're framing our foot with the blocks or not. Yogi's choice. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. Maybe even draw the toes back towards your body. And then inhale back into lunge. Exhale back. And then inhale forward. And now we're going to drop that the back knee down. So we're going to go into a supported lunge, right? So front knee forward, back knee down. And now make sure that your foot's not going, there we go. So your knee's not like this anymore. We're like this, right? Beautiful. Finding that lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop those shoulders down on your back. Take a breath here. Sigh it out. Circling the fingers, lifting up through the heart. Beautiful. Take another breath in as you exhale. We're going to bring the hands down into those cactus arms, those big goddess arms, lifting up through the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, come back down. All right. One more back up. One more back down. Good job. Now take another breath. And this time as you exhale, we're going to swim those arms down back to the blocks that are framing our foot. I just had mine out of the way. Okay, nice. Now take another breath. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg. You probably need to scoot the foot forward a few inches, right? And then straighten the leg. Anchor down in the heel. Draw those toes back towards your body. Take a breath here, lifting up through the heart. And then as you exhale, melt down. Maybe even walk those blocks forward a little bit. Bringing that nose towards your knee. Take a few breaths. Sigh them out. All right, look forward and then walk the blocks back so that they're under your arms. And then we're going to draw that foot back so we're back into our low lunge. Beautiful. Good. Now take that left block, scoot it out of the way. We're going to take our left hand down by the right foot. Inhale, sweep that right arm up, lunge with a twist. Sparkling the fingers up, planting down in that left hand, reaching up with the right. Big breath in, sigh it out. Take another breath in as you exhale, circle that arm down and back and just touch your lower back. You're just going to touch the lower back and look over that right shoulder. Just take a breath here. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep that back arm all the way up and around and come back to frame your foot. We're going to gently tuck that back knee, lift that back knee that was tucked. Finding our lunge again, take a breath here. And slowly, we're gonna slide back through downward dog into that three-legged dog, right? So the same way we came in, we're gonna go out. Planting the hands down, lift those hips up, bring the head down, and then slowly slide that leg back and through, like slow motion through the downward dog, all the way back up to your three-legged dog. Finding a few ankle circles here, and then find a few hip circles here. Take those hip circles in both directions. Bring that foot back down, pedal it out. Nod your head yes and no in the downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale forward, bring the knees down to the ground. I'm going to take a few breaths in a wide-legged child's pose. So bring the feet down, shoelaces down, toes touching. Knees are going to come out to the edges of the mat, sliding the hips down, walking the hands forward. Maybe bring the forehead down to the mat. Adjust whatever needs to be adjusted along the way. Take a deep breath in and sigh it all the way out. Lick your lips, wiggle out your face. Visiting the intention that we set for our practice. Calling in whatever we want to put our energy towards, where we want our focus to flow. All right, lifting the gaze, walking the hands back to the bodies. Bring the knees back together. We're going to come back into our table. Finding those shoelaces again flat on the ground. Give the feet some more pity-patties, releasing that stagnant energy throughout the toes, the ankles. All right, tucking those toes, stepping the hands forward. We're going to go back into our downward dog. Leaning forward over the hands, tuck the toes, lift the knees, send those hips back up. Pedal out the legs. Nod the head, yes and no. All right, find that downward dog. Take a big breath in, sigh it all the way out. Bring your big toes together to touch in the center of the mat. Inhale, left leg comes up. Three-legged dog on the other side. Draw some ankle circles in both directions. When you feel ready, make sure your hips are facing forward. Inhale, knee into chest. Exhale, left foot comes down in between those hands. Framing the foot with the blocks. Finding the lunge on the other side. All right, take a breath here, straighten that front leg. Inhale forward into lunge. Exhale back, straighten. Maybe even draw those toes towards your body a little bit. Inhale forward. All right, one more, exhale back. Straighten that front leg, really feel through the back of the leg. Back of that left hamstring. Perfect, inhaling back into our lunge, dropping that right knee down onto the ground. And then when you're ready, coming up, finding that low lunge. We're gonna inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, drop those shoulders down behind your back. Find your crescent lunge on this side. Lifting up through the heart. Take a few breaths here. Still drawing in fresh, clean air, energy, and thoughts with every inhale. Still releasing anything stale with every exhale. Take a breath as you exhale, goddess arms. Bring those arms down to the side. Inhale back up. Exhale down, squeezing those legs together, helping our balance along the way. Inhaling back up. Reaching up with the hands and the heart. Exhale back down. Beautiful. Inhale all the way back up. This time we're going to exhale down, bring the arms all the way down behind the back. Hands are going to interlace the non-dominant way. Drawing those shoulder blades together, lifting up through the heart. 3 breaths here. Cleansing our entire heart space. Starting there and then going out throughout the entire body. Reaching out even further into our aura. Beautiful. Take another breath as you exhale. Release the hands. They're going to come back to those blocks. Big breath here. Exhale. Straighten that front leg. This time you're probably going to have to scoot that foot forward a little bit so you can really straighten that leg. Anchor down in the heel. Draw those toes back towards your body. Beautiful. Lifting up through the heart. Take a few breaths. All right. Inhale forward into lunge. Exhale back. Maybe you want to crawl the blocks forward. Maybe not. You choose. Inhale forward. Exhale back. All right. One more forward. And then on this exhale back, we're going to let ourselves get really comfy in the pose, anchoring down in the heel, drawing those toes back, lifting up through the heart. We're going to walk ourselves forward. Walk the blocks forward. Melt that heart down. Bringing that nose down by your knee. The further you anchor down in your heel here, the further you're going to feel this activate all the way up your leg, up through the hamstrings, into the hips. All right. Lifting the gaze, walking those blocks back. Bring the foot back down to the ground. Scoot the right block out of the way this time. Right hand comes down by the left foot. Inhale, left arm up. Lunge with a twist. Pushing away from the ground with the bottom hand. Reaching up with the top. Stacking the shoulders on top of each other in between. Okay, take another breath as you exhale. Top arm is going to reach down and it's going to come to your lower back. Left hand to that lower back, turn and twist to the left. Looking over that left shoulder, even out the left corner of the eye. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep that arm all the way back around and up. Framing the foot. Bring those hips back to the front. Tuck the back toe, lift that back knee, find your lunge. Take a breath here. Just like we did last time, we're going to go out the same way we came in, but like in slow motion, okay? So lift those hips up, let the head drop down, and we're going to slowly slide that left leg through the downward dog up into that 3-legged dog. Enjoying a few ankle circles, and then slide into those hip circles. Bend the knee, really releasing the hip. Remember to circle in both directions. Then when you're ready, bring that foot back down to meet the other. Pedal it out. Nod your head, yes and no. Lick your lips. Wiggle out your face. All right. Now take a breath here. Find your downward dog. Big breath in. Sigh it all the way out. Wonderful. Now we're going to take our hands as we gaze back towards our feet. We're going to walk our hands back to the feet. So walking ourselves into this forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Nod your head. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Sway side to side a little bit. If you like, you could hang on to opposite elbows as you sway side to side. All right. Release the hands down to the ground. And we're going to slowly ragdoll up to standing. Let the hands and the arms hang long. Then when you get up there, we're going to bring those shoulders and the head up last, and then we're going to round the shoulders all the way up, down, and back. Give them a little shimmy, a little shake. All right. So let's just scoot the blanket off our mat for now. Perfect. And I'm just going to face this way because it's going to be a lot more fun. So you can see what I'm doing. And then when we do the other side, I'll face sideways. But okay, so shake it off, shake the shoulders. Let's find our mountain pose. Feet are rooted into the ground. Drawing the energy up, draw your kneecaps up, and then tuck your tailbone down. Taking the shoulders, running them all the way up, down, and back, bringing the palms forward. Finding that proud chest, strong gaze. Take a breath, sigh it out. One more. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come down together at prayer, at our hearts. Take a breath here. All right. Let's just step a little side to side and keep pushing your hands together. We're going to keep this activated. We're going to get a little bit more active in our legs. Actually, let's bring our hands to our hips. We're going to do some really big hip circles. Just do a nice big circle all the way around. All right, now go in the other direction. All right, coming back to center. Bringing those legs right underneath us. We're going to take a breath here. And we're going to step the right foot forward, right? We're stepping back into our lunge. Beautiful. Take a breath here. Inhale, swoop the arms up. Exhale, we're going to bring our hands back down to those sides. Nice. Beautiful. Take another breath. And as you exhale, we're going to bring hands down to the hips. I'm going to step our foot back. Inhale, left foot comes forward. Swim the arms up. Exhale out to the sides. Take a breath here, opening up. Exhale, hands back down to the hips. And we're going to step that foot back. Okay, so that's kind of a warm-up of what we're going to do. What we're really going to do is we're going to step forward. Then we're going to come back. So it's like a whole thing together, right? If you want to put your hands on your hips, when you come back to here, if that feels better. But to me, that kind of messes me up a little bit, right? So you decide. So it's an inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, opening up through the entire front of the body. There you go. Once you get it, right? It's a little wonky with your balance, but this is part of that warrior flow we were talking about. Stepping fully into our space. Opening up in the heart. Keeping our strength in the legs. One more on each side. Stay here for an extra breath. Come on back. And then this side. Come on back. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the legs. All right. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring the hands to the hips, and we're going to step front foot forward, left foot back. Nice. Now we're only going to stay here for a moment because we're going to turn that back foot parallel. Because we did say warrior, right? So let's visit our warrior. Back foot parallel to the mat, sinking into that front leg. Bring your hands together at prayer. We're going to make sure we're not leaning forward, not leaning back. Shoulders right over the hips. Take another breath, and as you exhale, extend your swords long. Gaze goes over that middle finger. Take a breath, sigh it out. Maybe sink a little deeper into your warrior pose. All right, now take a breath. And as you inhale, straighten that front leg. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, back up. Lifting the gaze, lifting the heart. Exhale, back down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. One more, all the way up, up, up. Now stay up here, sparkle those fingers up. Look forward. We're going to turn that right foot forward. So both of our feet are now parallel. Take a big breath. As you exhale, bring the hands down behind the back. Interlace those fingers together, look up through your heart. Take a breath here, draw those shoulder blades together. Big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to look forward and we're going to gently forward fold. Hinge at the hips and leave your hands on your lower back while you fold forward. Beautiful. Now, when you get here, you choose. Do you like your hands where they are, or would you like to reach them forward, opening up the front of the shoulders a little more? Take a few breaths. All right, one more breath. As you exhale, bring those fists back to your lower back. We're going to release the hands and let them slide down the legs. Come to your feet. Bring the hands to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Stay here for a few breaths. Nod your head. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. All right. Inhale, half lift. Okay, now stay in this half lift and bring one hand to your hip and then the other hand to your hip. Get really firm in those feet and slowly inhale yourself back up. Good job. Now, once you're up here, round those shoulders up, back, and down. Release the hands from the hips. Do a few shoulder circles. Okay. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands come together at prayer, back at our heart. Good job. Now, get solid in that right foot, parallel to the back of the mat. We're going to turn the left foot forward. So look at that. We're going to go to our warrior on the other side. So left foot forward, right foot parallel to the back of the mat. Lean into that left knee. There you go. Take a breath when you feel good. Oh, look at, I'm leaning. See me leaning? Shoulders over hips, sinking into the legs. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, extend your swords long and strong. Take that gaze over the middle finger of the front arm. Maybe sink into your front leg a little further. Beautiful. Enjoy a few breaths in your strong warrior pose. All right, one more breath here. Okay, now take another breath, and as you inhale, we're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to bring the arms up towards the sky, lifting up our gaze up through the hands, through the heart. And as you exhale, come back into your warrior. Beautiful. Inhale back up. Exhale back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a breath. Beautiful. Inhale all the way back up, 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 up. Turn that front foot forwards now. Both feet are facing forward in that wide-legged pose again. And this time, just bring your feet a little bit closer. Just toggle them so we're not so wide. And open up into your 5-pointed star. Wiggle the shoulders, wiggle the hips, wiggle the hands, and then find that star. Take up some space. Close your eyes, bring that gaze up to your third eye. Finding this beautiful power posture, letting your aura grow bigger, brighter, and bolder with every breath you take. Beautiful. Take another breath. Bring those hands together at the top. Actually, nope, we're going to take the left wrist in the right hand at the top. Big breath in. As we exhale, we're going to lean over to the right. Lean over to the right, lifting up through that left elbow, looking up towards the sky. Beautiful. Bring yourself back up, reaching the hands up, up, up. Exhale, we're going to take the right wrist in the left hand, coming over to the left side. Reach over, looking up to the side, anchored down firmly in both feet. Stretching the entire side body. Come on back up, reaching the arms all the way up, big breath in. As you exhale, let's come down into our goddess. Draw those arms back out, coming back into the knees. Find your goddess pose. Maybe even sway side to side a little bit if that helps. Good job. Take another breath, open all the way back up. Exhale, bring the hands back down to the hips. Step those feet back in, shake the legs out. Adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. Give everything a little shimmy, a little shake. All right. We're going to visit our sun activating flow again. So inhaling forward, opening up through the heart. Beautiful. Exhaling back. Going to the other side, inhaling forward, reaching up through the heart, through the hand. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Taking this at your pace, making it as big or as little as you would like. Drawing those shoulders together behind your back. Good job. All right, we're going to go for one more on each side. Opening up big and bright. Beautiful. Oh, I think I'm uneven, so I'm going to go one more. Yep, keep yourself even. All right. Ooh, shake the legs. Shake the arms. Good job. Feet back under the hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, let's sit down into chair. Take a breath here, drop the shoulders down. Big breath in, sigh it out. Good job. One more breath. Okay, another breath in as you exhale. Swim the hands forward, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Stay here for 5 grounding breaths. Swaying side to side. Nodding the head, yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. So let's step ourselves a little bit towards the top of our mat. So we can come back by our blocks. Find your blocks on the tallest setting. And find yourself in a supported half lift. So make sure your blocks are right in front of your feet. There, that's probably better. All right, blocks in front of your feet. Flat back. Stick your butt out. Take a breath in. Sigh it out. All right, now take another breath in, and as you exhale, lean into that left knee and just sway your hips over to the left. Then we're going to inhale, let the hips come up and over, and then bend into that right knee. Allow yourself to sway over to the right. There we go. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the other side. If it would feel even better to you to maybe widen your feet just a little bit, but not like all the way in that wide forward fold. Make any adjustments so that this feels better to you. Your hips. All right, and then if you like, big breath in. As you exhale, bring the hands down to the ground. Come off those blocks and still allow the hips to go side to side. You could sway your head side to side. It's kind of like you're running your hair in some water, right? Underneath you. Starting to relax our energy, grounding it back down into our center. Take one more on each side. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Just stay here for a breath. Right. Now gently scoot the feet together a little bit. And we're going to bring our hands back to the blocks and then slowly bend your knees. We're going to come down into a squat. So maybe you still like that side to side to help you get there. Coming down into that squat. Right, and then when you're ready, see if you can settle down into it. I learned this. I'm going to show you a new adjustment I recently learned. So, when you're in your squat, not everybody's feet want to touch the ground like that. So if your feet don't want to touch the ground like that, a good little adjustment is to take your mat and just step on the edge. And that little tiny bit of support makes this humongous difference in how stable you feel in this squat. So it's a friendly yogi tip, right? So you choose what works for you. Maybe you don't like that. Maybe you're like, oh, I can't live without it now. It's great. All right, find that squat. Bring your hands together in prayer, push them together, and then push your elbows into your knees. And then push your knees back and your elbows lifting up through the heart. Take a breath. Sigh it out. Closing the eyes, bringing that gaze back to the third eye. Bringing all that energy back down into the root. Nice. Take another breath. Release the hands. Bring one down behind you and then the other. And you let your butt come down. And then extend one leg out. And then the other. Sway side to side. You could even reach for your blanket if you want to grab that cozy blanket to slide back underneath you. Now is a good time for that. Here we go. All right. Go side to side a little bit, and then come back onto the sits bones. We're going to come back to our staff pose. There we go. Coming back to our staff pose. Anchoring down in the heels, drawing those toes back to the body, lifting all the way up. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, drop those shoulders down behind your back. Take a breath, sigh it out. Take another big breath in. As you exhale, grab that right wrist in your left hand, reach over to the left. Leaning over, over, over. Okay, now this time, keep reaching over with the right hand, release the left hand and bring it down to the ground. Plant the hand down and let yourself reach as far over to the right as you like. And then when you get there, push away from the ground with the bottom hand so we're not like dumped in. We have some nice solid here, nice long reach on the top. Beautiful. Take a breath. As you exhale, let the top arm circle down in front. We're going to do 3 big arm circles, reaching all the way up. Follow that hand with your gaze. Maybe even sparkle the fingers along the way. All right, now we're gonna reach with both hands up at the top. So the right hand comes up. Now we're gonna lift back up. Left hand comes up. Reach both the arms up, up, up. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands come down behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Draw those shoulders together. This time, bring your chin down to your chest. Let your fists pull those shoulders forward, being that nice stretch in the front of the shoulders, but also releasing our neck, letting that chin come down to the chest. The neck is doing no work. Good job. Release the hands, bring them back to the knees. Lift the gaze, wiggle out the shoulders. Okay, inhale, sweep the arms back up. All the way up, up, up. Exhale, shoulders slide down the back. Take another breath here, still lifting up through the heart, still anchoring those heels down and drawing our toes back towards our body in our staff pose. Okay, now taking that left wrist in the right hand, big breath in as you exhale, reach over to the right. Reaching up with that elbow, looking up. Okay, when you're like, this is good, but I can do even more, release the right hand down to the ground, reaching down, reach all the way over to the right with that left hand. When you get as far as you like, then push away from the ground with that right hand. I'm going to switch so you can see the, yeah. So instead of like that, we're going to go boop like that. There you go. Reaching over, over, over. Take a breath. Nice. Now exhale, let that arm drop in front. 3 beautiful arm circles, inhaling all the way up. Exhaling down and around. Again, really good for those who are on a keyboard all day, gripping a steering wheel. Okay, one more all the way around. Beautiful. And we're going to reach that left arm back up to the top and then sliding up on the right, reach the right arm back up, up, up. Both arms up, slide the shoulders down. Take a breath here. Exhale, hands come again behind the back. Interlace the fingers the non-dominant way. Take a breath, sigh it out. Good job, one more. Okay, release the hands, bring them back to the knees. Point and flex your feet. Point and flex your hands. Do some ankle and wrist circles. All right, now bring those feet down to the ground and bend your knees. We're gonna scoot our knees closer. We're gonna let ourselves come all the way down to the ground now. So let's see, I'm gonna go this way today. So come down onto one forearm and then to the other. And then make sure like your blanket's how you want it to be, everything's how you want it to be, and then come down onto one shoulder and then to the other. And again, you could sway your hips side to side here, adjust whatever needs to be adjusted. Beautiful. Now extend the legs up to the sky. Extend your arms up to the sky, point and flex your hands and feet. Visit those wrist and ankle circles, enjoying them in both directions. All right, take another breath, and as you exhale, let the knees come into your chest, wrap your arms around them, rocking side to side. Giving yourself really nice little back massage. Let's further that massage, taking our hands to our knees, crossing one foot over the other, and then draw some really big knee circles. Maybe close your eyes and really bring your focus to that lower back. Noticing that releasing massage. All right, one more big circle all the way around. Then hug those knees in, big breath in. Sigh it out. Let the shoulders really connect into the ground. Beautiful. Okay, nope, we are not done yet. Cross those legs in the other direction and circle in the other direction. Yep, still balancing out all of our moves in all of the ways. Side to side. top to bottom, all around. Okay, perfect. One more big, beautiful circle. Swing those knees back into the chest, wrap your arms around them, give yourself another hug. Thank yourself for showing up. I thank you for showing up so much and practicing with me this afternoon. It's been wonderful. So good to see you. All right, letting the knees, releasing the hands, letting the knees slide into the armpits, letting the legs come up. We're going to visit our happy baby, allowing the hands to slide down the inside of the legs to the tops of the feet. You can sway side to side. Extending one leg out at a time if you wish. What feels good to you? Let your inner yogi child play. Is there a final pose you'd like to add to finish your practice? Be my guest. And when you're done with that happy baby, let your feet slide down to the ground. Not all the way down yet. Keep those knees bent. Feet are going to come out to the edges. Arms are going to come out to the sides in a T with the palms up. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, drop the knees over to the left. Take your gaze to the right. Enjoy 5 breaths here. Make any adjustments in this pose so you could feel better. Maybe you want to lift the shoulders and sink them back into the ground. Maybe you want to take that bottom foot and set it on top of your knee to help that knee get closer to the ground. That foot's on top of the knee, slide it off, gently lifting the knees up through center along with the gaze. Exhaling over to the other side, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Enjoy 5 breaths here, sinking deeply into your twist. Again, you choose how to finesse it further. Do you want to put that foot on top of the knee? Maybe, maybe not. You did it on the first side, at least try it on the second. That foot's on top of your knee, gently slide it off. Bring your gaze up to the top, knees up to the top. Just enjoy a few windshield wipers side to side to rinse that out. Both with the knees and with the head. Gentle side to side sway. Inhaling up, exhaling to the side. Beautiful. Do one more on each side, balance everything out. And then when you feel ready, we're going to inhale those arms all the way up for a full body stretch. Legs are going to come together, toes pointing. Interlace your fingers, push your palms away from your body, get as long as you can. Reaching out in both directions. Enjoy some cleansing breaths here. Maybe you like to push the back of your head into the ground and arch those ribs up off the ground. What else feels good to you in this beautiful full body stretch? When you feel ready, exhale, release the stretch. Find yourself back in your 5-pointed star. Lift the shoulders up and then root them back down into the ground. Take a few breaths here in this power posture. Then you're ready to sink into your Shavasana. You choose what pose is going to feel best for you. Wherever you are, allow that earth to rise up to support you. As you sink further in, see if you can release all effort, welcoming in nothing but ease into your body, into your mind, into your spirit. Doing just a few more breaths here, allowing your practice to integrate. Slowly bringing ourselves back. Gently introducing movement, wiggling the fingers, the toes. Lick your lips and wiggle out your face. When you're ready, gently, like slow motion, slide one knee back up into the chest and then the other comes to meet it. Wrapping one arm around the legs and then the other. Drawing those knees back in, drawing your nose into the knees. Take a big hug. Again, thank you so much for showing up today. Such a pleasure to practice with you. Exhaling, bringing the head back to the mat, the hands to the knees, feet back to the mat. Take a breath, sigh it out. Now you choose. Do you want to roll to your favorite side and enjoy a few breaths there while you gently bring yourself back to life? Then when you're ready, take your top hand and bring it down to the ground and push into the ground so you can push yourself back up. Nice and slow, no hurries, no worries. Coming back to your favorite comfortable seated position. If you started that position's cross-legged, right, we want to end in the other way that we started to really balance out from beginning to end. Sitting up nice and tall. Sway side to side a little bit to get back onto those sits bones. We're going to enjoy a few closing breaths to end our practice. Getting ready for winter here. Take a big breath in, reaching those arms all the way up. Inhaling up, gaze comes up. Exhale, hands back down. Fingers are going to touch the ground. Chin is going to come to the chest. Inhale, sweep back up. Filling all the way up with fresh, clean air, energy, and thoughts. Exhale, still releasing anything stale. All right, enjoying one more ginormous collective breath. Gather all that goodness we created today. Bring your palms together and draw all that good energy right down into your heart. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope this practice helps us all flow a little bit better on and off of our mats this winter. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace.